Evening everyone, Chef here. Trust you're good, trust you've had a good week. Yeah, it's Friday, we got there. Apologies about the attire, it's a bit of a dress down day for me. I'm not in the office, but as we used to have Friday home clothes, but yeah, I've just kind of been running around and as I'm running around, I'm thinking about things and I thought, you know what, this would be a good thing to talk about. I had a client today and which is great. And we were talking about words and the importance of words and words association. Not like Mallet's Mallet back in the day, words association games, mustn't pause, mustn't hesitate, if you're that old. But we're talking about how words can be associated with oneself and the types of words that we are used to associating with ourselves and how we have to turn that around. And I've always mentioned and always will continue to mention the power of the I am. And how before, when I was at my lowest point and my lowest ebb, I would often say, am I ever going to get better? Am I ever going to see light at the end of the tunnel? Am I ever going to get myself out of this? When I was in the toxic environment that I was working in, am I ever going to leave this environment? And automatically when you say, am I, you're straight away putting doubt in yourself. No confidence in yourself by saying, am I? You're almost doubting your ability to succeed. And when you turn that around and say, I am, instantaneously, there's no doubt. It's confidence, it's reaffirmation, it's you allowing your subconscious to only think of, I am. The power of the I am. No more am I's, because if you keep saying that time and time and time again, and your subconscious you're just going to be this am I person, which is a doubting, which is a negative, which is a fearful, which is an unconfident individual. And the I am completely turns that around. And when we were talking today, we were associating words, and I was using my experience, which I'm more than happy to share, as you all know, and words that were associated with me were, you're failing, you're not doing enough, you're not trying enough, why are you letting the division down, why can't you change this around, you're just giving me excuses, you're not giving me solutions, I expect better from you. And my life was just full of that. And that's what I associated myself to. All these questioning, doubtful, unempowering words, they were just constantly chipping away. And in the end, that's why I turned into a yes sir, no sir person. Because I felt by putting my hand up higher and saying, what can I do for you now? Because I don't think I've done enough. Absolutely not. I've done my 85 hours. That surely isn't enough. I'll do a little bit more. And people take advantage of that individual. And ultimately, it led to, well, we all know what it led to, don't we? So, what do I associate words with myself now? I am positive. I am successful. I am empowering. I am a confidence and empowerment coach. I am fulfilled. I am calm. I am wealthy. Well, not yet, but I am working towards that. I am a stay-at-home dad. I am surrounded by the love and abundance of my children and my wife. I am going to be a success. Those words never even entered my conscience. I would have never ever associated those words with myself. And I would have looked at everybody else around me in the environment that I was in who would never have associated those words with me. Oh, Chef, he tries hard. Yeah, hats off to him. He's here, in darkness. He leaves in darkness. But we've still got these failures. We're still not meeting targets. We're still failing at this. There's accountability, and ultimately the accountability is on Shafiq's shoulders, for want of a better word. So all the time I was failing. I was failing even when I was driving into work. because that's what was perceived of me. And I was failing when I was driving into work because that's all I thought I had. My subconscious was saying, Shafiq, you failed. You failed even before you've turned the key in the car. And that's why I was driving in and I would receive 1, 2, 3, 4 phone calls. Oh, sorry, I can't come in today. Oh, can you explain what happened yesterday because I've looked at the reports and this is flagged up. I was enveloped by all these words. And if we write back to, believe to succeed here, by giving you and everyone who tunes in and everyone who follows and subscribes, my experience, I hope it resonates. And I hope you can see maybe not necessarily fault in yourself because, ultimately sometimes you're not to blame. It's the environment that you're in. But you can see how you can get away from it. And how getting away from a toxic environment and a negative environment and an environment of conflict and confrontation is not good for you. Because if you're just like a sponge, like I was, you just take on everyone else's problems and everybody else's rubbish. There's stronger words for it, but I can't because my kids are there playing on their tablets. But you take that all on board and some. Why should you? You've got to row it back and say, I am the most important person here. And if I want to be the most successful individual I possibly can be, then I've got to start investing that time on myself. And one of the simple things are affirmations. And the other simple thing is words and association words with yourself. So when you do your affirmations and, for example, you say, I am calm, I am confident, I am empowered, I am successful, I am fulfilled, I am moving in the right direction, I have absolute faith in the higher universe and where it's going to lead me to. I have absolute faith in this because I am successful, I am powerful, I am empowered, I am calm, I am confident. And you hold the thought and you say this and you say this and you say this and you say this. Your subconscious says to you, I am that person. And you completely change the way of feeling and thinking. You hold your head up. You approach things in a manner which is almost alien to you. And then you see a difference in you, and you like that difference, absolutely. You're thinking to yourself, bloody hell, I want some more of this. How did I do this? You know how you did it. You addressed it, you looked at it, and you used some simple words. The power of the words, the power of the I am, the power of saying these positive words in your affirmations, the power of these words entering your subconscious, the power of these words at night when you're in your alpha state. I'll always say it, alpha are men, as if you're nodding off to bed and you've said your prayers. You don't have to be Catholic or Christian or whatever it might be, but remembering the alpha state is key because that's when you're in your most receptive and the most receptive to words and thoughts, and it will resonate and it will sit with you. You're an angel. So, just to wrap up, there's been believe to succeed aside, it's been a really trying week for us all here at home, but the positivity of the words, the positivity of the beliefs, the positivities of the affirmations and the daily routine that one goes through has enabled us, the family, to get through it. And sometimes when you're struggling and sometimes when you're struggling for support and you just want to reach out and have that arm around you, sometimes you can help yourself by just throwing back and saying, okay, I'm going for a really SHIT time of it at the moment. I don't know why this has happened, but you know what? I am going to get through this. I am going to see the other side of this. I am going to be in a better place after this, and it might take a long, long time, but you know what? I am doing my absolute best to shoulder the burden and to see a way out of this. And you've got to believe to succeed. So I trust it's been good. I trust my appearance hasn't upset anybody too much. Like I say, it's Dress Down Friday for me, and I've been running around, I've been doing a few things, and just come from the gym, to be honest. But I just wanted to say this whilst it was positive. And we also saved the vole, which is fantastic. Bo and I basically heard the vole screeching, and we basically said we've got to save this vole. So we're in a great place, aren't we, Bo? We basically we had to go save this vole, and we saved it, and we put it in the field at the back of the house. And Bo's got a croaky voice, so we're in a really good place. But move to the side, Bo. I'm wrapping up. But most importantly, you have the ability to achieve everything you wish and desire. Okay, so please subscribe, please like, please share, please comment about a topic you might want me to speak through next week. But I endeavour to do a blog tomorrow and a blog on Thursday, on Sunday, and just keep this going. And for all those parents of half term, I know it's a bit of a juggling act, but you know what? Envelop it. The time you have with your children is so precious, so don't wish it away. All right, take care, peace, and most importantly, you've got to believe to succeed. Cheers now, bye.